We are talking about how to be successful. Guaranteed.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I think I'm a little bit bright here this morning on my face. I had a little red face, because I've been outside, been on the road, and been working on the traveling for whatever 10 days, and he's got his mask on. He's trying to join us here. He just got off of his. We're doing homeschool, and so he just got off his Zoom
Oh,
call. Yeah, yeah. So hey, want to
no
no, thank you.
fun.
Want to say lots of people have said happy birthday, and I appreciate that. For those of you who are watching the replay, and it's exciting. And somebody said,
Yes,
"How do
we
you
are
do it?"
fortunate to have the birthday boy here with us today, live on the day.
Yeah, somebody said, "How does it feel to be 60?" I say, "It felt just like it did to be 59."
Just
So
sounds weird, right?
exactly,
I'm not
exactly.
too far behind you. I don't like the
Yeah,
sounds of it myself.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. So, hey, excited to be here. Excited to be here celebrating my birthday with each and every one of you. Good morning, Lori, Sven, Annette. Nice to have you on. Today we wanted to talk about, thank you, Sven. I'm glad to be back. Three ways that you can guarantee your success. Three ways to guarantee success. Okay.
Awesome.
And so here's the deal: is a lot of times people, they want to overthink it. You know, they're like perfectionists. They think, well, I got to be perfect. I've got to get that. Well, the reality of it is, perfectionists are nothing more than procrastinators. That's what they are. They're putting off getting started till everything's perfect. And I don't know about your world, Denise, but our world down here, there's no such thing as perfect.
No such thing as perfect, but I will tell you, I suffer from that. So I have
Uh-huh.
some perfectionism issues, and it makes me procrastinate. And what happens is I end up doing nothing because I'm too worried that it's going to be incorrect or wrong or whatever. Sometimes you got to just do
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
think about it later, which is what I do a lot.
Yeah. 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 So here's the number one thing is this, okay? Is I wanted to get that part out of the way. And I've got things here to tips to do, but the first thing you've got to do is you have to set your goal. You've got to visualize your goal. You've got to write your goal down. And you've got to, good morning, Catherine. And you've got to make a commitment. Number one is make a commitment to yourself that you will not stop. You will not slow down. You will work on your goal every day until. You'll do it until. And see that's here in your mind. I'll never give up until I reach my goal. I'm gonna continue learning what I need to learn until I reach my goal. I mean, Denise, if you think about it, with you and I, and your journey, and you're pushing a national director, and should be there very quickly. Think about how your commitment level and the things you've learned now, and you're I don't want to say that you're not one of these lifetime network marketers, but you've got some experience in network marketing, and so you knew a lot about the industry and a lot about the business. But from day one with Touchstone, how much have you learned from the day you started to today?
Oh my gosh, a crazy amount.
Crazy amount. And so had
And
you
I'm still
waited.
learning.
Absolutely. That's what I say. Every day you got to work on yourself. You got to do self-development and self-improvement, and learning every day. That's one of the three things you got to do every day. And you've got to do it until. Until. See, if you want to be a national director, which Denise is knocking on the door of, you've got to learn what it takes to become a national director. And had you waited until you knew what you knew today to get started, where would you be? You know, you'd still be sitting around thinking about it, you know? And so set the goal and make the commitment to yourself that I am going to do this every single day. I'm going to follow my tracker every day. I mean, every day I'm going to do something towards my business until I reach my goal. Until that's the commitment you got to make. Okay. And now here's what I say that will work, and your number may be different, but if you've got aggressive goals and you want to hit aggressive goals, then you need to go for 20 no's a day. I don't care how many yeses you get. I don't care how many maybes you get. Go for 20. No, Denise. No, I'm not interested. No. If I say, well, you know, I mean, maybe I might take a look at that. Let's take a look at it next month. That's not a no. That's not a no. You see, a no is, Denise, listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. No, I don't want to do this. And listen, you know what? If you're professional and you posture up, that no will change eventually. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so you gotta go for those no's. Now let me talk about goals for a second. You know, Savin put you set a bigger goal, and you're always goal setting, and I like that. But here's the deal when it comes to goals: is I said go for 20 no's a day. One of the biggest mistakes that new network marketers make is they set goals that they're not going to achieve. And then they get frustrated with themselves and they say this doesn't work and they quit. Okay. Your goal might be 2 no's a day. But Jiminy Cricket, if my goal is 2 no's a day, I'm getting 2 no's a day. You know, I was having a conversation last night with AJ Vach, and he gave me a number that he's shooting for this month to enroll 2 new VBOs this week. And I said, great. He said, that's what I'm shooting for. I said, no. You don't stop until you get your 2. Period. You don't stop until. You don't give up until. You continue to learn until. You grow until. Now, when you're going for your nose, suck it up and get over the little worrying about what people think about yourself. Somebody said to me the other day, what's the one thing that if you had to tell a brand new networker that the biggest mistake new people make is, and I said, it's giving a crap what other people think. It's caring what other people think. You know, the richest guy in the world, Jeff Bezos, owns Amazon, started selling books out of his garage. He was going to be a book company. He said, I sell books online. New books, used books. Everybody said, you're a nutcase. You're crazy. That don't ever work. And then, and I may be off, but it was either Books A Million or one of the big book companies. They started selling this when he started selling books online. They started selling books online, and I mean the media and the news and the stock market. They were like, "Well, that's it for Amazon. They're done. They are done." And so he never gave up on his goal. And see, never forget your goal. You might change the strategy, and you're going to learn along the way. So here's what he did. He continued to do well in the book business, but he sent out a questionnaire to his people, to his customers. And you know what he said to them? What would you buy online if you could buy anything online from our company? What would you be interested in buying? He sent them all a questionnaire. And you know what some of the answers were to these? Get this. You know what one person said? Windshield wipers. Man, if I could get my windshield wipers online.
Right?
Here a guy is who owns a book company, who's selling books online. He says, hey, what else would y'all like to buy? Now, and he said, it dawned on me at that minute when they said windshield wiper blades. He said, now they said some other stuff too that really surprised me, like jewelry and clothing. And he said, and I kind of expected some of that. And he said, but when they said windshield wiper blades, I realized I can sell anything on here.
Wow.
And so he started looking. Now, instead of him going out and having these huge, and oh, by the way, they have huge places, he said, okay, so instead of me being in my garage, I got to have a distribution center. Now he's got hundreds of them. But he said, well, why should I invest all this money and buy all this stock to sell when things change? People, one day they're a Vikings fans, next day they're a Giants fan, or, fashions change, and so why should I invest? So he started bringing in affiliate marketers, and he got them to buy the product for him to sell, which is what we're doing in the network marketing business. See, the beautiful thing is if Eddie's got, $1 million worth of Super Greens Plus D in the warehouse, and all of a sudden Super Greens Plus D stops selling, which it won't, we're not on the hook. Does that make sense? Now, So 20 no's a day, make the commitment, 20 no's a day, okay? Self-development every single day. Self-development every single day. Now, Denise, you and I were talking earlier about podcast, because Denise, for those of you who don't know, this lady who's shooting for national director, who's going to get it really soon, has one of the busiest lives of anyone that I know. I mean, she's got stuff going on. Hey, Miss Debbie Stella, she's got stuff going on. And right now she's out delivering Red Love. Right?
It's
Am I
true.
right?
I got it right here.
Yeah, look, Red Love. That's a family business that her and her brother started because their recipe, everybody loved it, Red Love, and kept saying, hey, make me some. And so they found somebody to bottle it. And now she's literally out delivering it to people. And she said, but while I'm there, I'm talking to them about Touchstone. She's got a special needs child that she's got. She's got children living with her, grandkids living with her. She's got a dog, the Buster Brown, who's like the main man of the house. He's running things, She's got, in the snow up there, she's out shoveling like 40 feet of snow out of her driveway. I'm exaggerating, but really, And so the lady's busy. And I tell you that to say, we were talking this morning, she's going about self-development. Yeah, podcasts are a good way for me to learn things. And so, see, when she hangs up from this call while she's driving right now, I can guarantee you that she's doing one of two things. She's doing self-improvement, listening to it, or she's prospecting. One of the two. She's using that time in that brand new Nissan Rogue she's got, which is stellar, and she's either prospecting or working on self-improvement. See, she's committed to do it until. Okay.
I call it my mobile university.
I love it. My mobile university. Okay. Now, here's something that I recommend you start doing. A lot of people are starting doing it, and I recommend you do a video a day. Live, short, quick. Doesn't have to be special. Doesn't have to be amazing. It needs to be curiosity post if you can, but it can be about Red Love. It can be about the ingredients in Red Love and how, because Denise, you and I talked about how peculiar you were about the ingredients and how they were wanting to add this and add that. And you were like, I don't want to add that. And they were like, well, you got to, because it's going to sit on the shelf, And so, a video a day. Okay. And so we got the three things to do if you want to be successful. Okay. And then the one tip for new network marketers is this. Don't let other people who are not paying your bills, don't let the opinions of other people who are not paying your bills matter to you.
What other people think about you, it's not your business.
Is not your business. What about yourself? What about yourself? Because listen, here's the deal. People thought Jeff Bezos was crazy. When they came up with Uber, I got an idea. We'll have people drive strangers around in their own car and charge them, and we'll put a phone app on there, and then we'll pay them a percentage, and we'll do this all over the country. You're gonna no taxi cabs do that, limo service. You can't do that. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. People thought he was nuts. Gary Vee turned me down twice to invest. Twice. Said, no, man, you're nuts. I'm not doing that. And Gary Vee's a business guy. He loves to invest. Here's a good one. Check this out. Poopery. Isn't that the name of it?
What is it?
The stuff you spray in the toilet when you got to go poo. This lady made millions of dollars off putting some smell good oil, basically kind of like essential oils, in little bottles that women can carry in their purse. So when you got to go in the potty, especially when you're visiting friends, instead of stinking up the bathroom, Poopery, I think the name of it is.
That's funny.
You spray it in the toilet, okay? 2 squirts in the toilet, and then you do your business. But see, the stuff makes an oil covering on top of the water, and the smell, it doesn't smell bad. She's made millions and millions of dollars. Poopery.
That's hilarious.
And one day she said, she must be one of those got stinky poo. I don't know. She said, I got an idea. So listen, Denise, thanks for joining me. It's 11:16, so we're going to get off here.
Happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you. Thanks to everyone. Appreciate you. What about yourself? I was going to say, what about yourself? I don't know how she does it. I don't know how Denise does it.
It's going to be epic.
Epic. An amazing, epic day. And this year is going to finish as an epic year. Go for 20 no's a day or however many you want. Don't ever stop until. Love you, gang. Appreciate you.
Great day, guys.
See ya.